Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All. Here we. Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All for You, Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. My name is Rick, and today we are celebrating many things, including the fact that it's actually nice enough to be outside today. Full on outside. Sun is out. Snow is gone. The ground is muddy as all get out, and the dogs are knocking me for a loop. Today I thought we would talk about an interesting little tidbit of information that occurred in 1982. Pee-wee? That occurred in 1982, and it is the creation of one of the heaviest records in the Kiss catalog, Creatures of the Night. And I'm not talking simply the creation of the record musically. I'm talking the creation of the cover. Today, let's talk. I Can Read About Creatures of the Night. And as we all know, Creatures of the Night was the band's 1982 return to a heavier sound after the band's departure from that classic Kiss sound with 1981's Music from the Elder. The band really returned on all cylinders with Creatures from the Night, produced by Michael James Jackson. And as the band musically was presenting a more darker tone, and this was to be their last album in makeup, it only made sense that the album artwork itself was darker in tone. And according to Dennis Wolach, who designed the album cover for Howard Marks Advertising, in the book Kiss Behind the Mask by David Leaf and Ken Sharp, Wolach states that the idea for the Creatures of the Night album cover was actually one of his favorites because it went from pure concept to finished product without a lot of outside influences. This has bothered many a Kiss fan because what was the pure concept? Was it a random idea, or was it inspired by something else? And that something else is the 1979's children's book, I Can Read About Creatures of the Night by David Cutts and Gene Chandler. And conspiracy theories be damned, it is hard to say that the album cover was not simply lifted from the cover of this book. This book was made and released in 1979. Creatures of the Night, of course, 1982. Purple background, bluish background, glowing eyes, pink font, pink font. I honestly like to possibly believe when Howard Marks Advertising and Dennis Wolach were working on the album cover, somebody stumbled upon this book and thought this would be a great concept for Kiss in makeup as Creatures of the Night. Glowing eyes on a bluish purple background. One of the greatest Kiss album covers ever created. And it is so neat to think that it may have stemmed from a 1979 children's book with almost the same title. And another aspect I really love about this cover is the arrangement of the four faces. And if you flip to the back of this book, you can almost see those four faces right there. Regardless of where the idea for one of the most iconic Kiss album covers in the band's catalog came from, it's fun to imagine that in 1982 somebody maybe walked into a bookstore and saw this children's book called I Can Read about creatures of the night and thought, this would be an amazing album cover. Even cooler would be if they walked in their own child's room, found this book and thought, that is a great idea. Here's a $10 million idea for you. Write a book about the making of Creatures of the Night as a children's book and re-release I Can Read About Creatures of the Night. Only it'd be all about Kiss. How freaking cool would that be? If you do it, I got some dibs on a copyright. Right here. Out of my own mouth. Thank you for hanging with me. Take care. Be safe. Never stop celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. Be good to your animals. I'll talk to you soon.